I want to welcome Emmanuel Memnon Warrior Pugh to the show. You are a professional now, man. How does that feel?
Uh, you know, Same thing. Only difference is I'm getting paid for it now. That's the only difference between pro and amateur. You just get paid.
For sure. You made your mixed martial arts debut. You made it at XFC 44 on May 28th. It was a tough fight against Austin Bashy, man. I watched it. Of course, I was pulling for you. I thought that the whole time the fight was on the feet, you pieced the dude up, and the only thing that he could really do is hope to hold you down until you got the fight back to the feet. That's my take on it. What was yours, man?
Uh, that fight just showed me a lot of things that I had to, go in isolation and really reflect on as far as like, how I see the game and strategy and just self-reflection. So that was a good fight. Without that fight, I wouldn't have learned what I learned. So yeah.
He may have got the W, dude, but I think that you impressed more people in that outing. You showed more, I believe. That's just my opinion for what it's worth. But
Appreciate that.
you tried your hand in boxing. I saw on Black Prime, BLK Prime, you just fought Black Goku for the second time. The first one was on Street Beefs. Of course, you
Yeah.
defeated him TKO in the third round, right?
Yep. So with that fight, man, it just was that fight ended in such controversy. And so he been wanting to fight me again, but under like a sanctioned event, because we both fought under like no weight class, like pretty much backyard, fighting like in the street beats. So I was like, well, we could fight, but we could fight that's how that fight happened, pretty much.
And then, of course, you're Team Cologne trained, but you are working with Team Pettis now up in Milwaukee, Roufusport. How has that transition been, man?
Uh, Shout out Team Cologne. Great gym over in Maryville. They just opened a new facility, huge facility. Shout them out. If you're in the Maryville area, go check them out. Uh, in Milwaukee, it's great out here. Tough training with killers, training with champs, big names. It's good training.
Who are some of the guys that you're working with on a daily basis up there?
Right now I'm working with a few of the Showtime group guys like Jeremy, Brandon, a couple bigger name guys, and yeah, we're just getting ready for the next few big fights coming up. So I can't say too much, but we putting in work.
I was going to ask you. I saw on your Facebook, there's no rest for the wicked, man. You're going to be back at this again next month. Is everything? Can you speak on that yet, or is it kind of still in the works?
It's still in the works, but
Okay.
they talking Black Prime talking pretty good, and I'm excited. I can't say too much on that. Just know it's late July.
Okay.
And then I can say this, August 13th. So late July, August 13th. I'm not gonna say which one the July one is, but the one in August is my back to MMA return.
Okay. So are you going to be competing in MMA and boxing at the same time going forward?
Something like that. Something
Okay.
like that.
Just wherever the best opportunity presents itself to you.
Yeah, something like that.
Gotcha. When people always ask me, man, like who I've covered in the local scene around Chicago, they always ask me who I think is the next big thing. And for the last several years, my answer is always the same. I got two people, man. One of them's the Trail Kozlow. I think
Mm.
that he's going to be something someday, UFC bound. And the other one is you, man. I think that you are definitely UFC bound. You have exactly what it takes, but you're still a young cat. When did you realize that this is what you wanted to do?
Man, I knew this what I wanted to do since I was like 12 years old. It's just, I'm 22 right now, so it's like just putting the pieces together. Just like any other career, you're gonna have your ups and downs. You just gotta find out what pieces fit on the puzzle, and everybody's puzzle is different. So,
And you have a birthday coming up next month, right? The 15th.
yup, be 23.
Any big plans?
I like I say, I got another fight coming up, so I gotta save this celebration for when I actually do some shit. So this birthday coming up, my celebration is gonna be training, training and preparing for combat.
And you said that you just a little bit earlier today, you got out of a class and then you're going right back to a class. So do you do it 6 days, 7 days a week? Do you give yourself a day off, or how do you go about that?
Really, it's all up to my body. I just listen to my body. So if my body's saying I need a rest, slow it down. If you know, fight coming up, which I got a lot of fights coming up, I turn it up. It's just listen to your body, know when to turn it up, know when to calm it down, and yeah, just like that.
Who is your favorite fighter in the game right now to watch?
Ooh, favorite to watch. Um, Israel Adesanya. He's my favorite to watch right now. If you're just talking about MMA, if you're talking about boxing, definitely Gervonta Tank Davis.
What did you think of his most recent performance?
It was excellent, bro. It was technical. He kind of calmed it down, and when he calmed it down, he could see things more. Right here is cool, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, so he calmed it down, and when he calmed it down, then he could catch him cleaner. So that was a great performance.
All right, Emmanuel, well, I know you're busy, man. I want to thank you for taking some time. Take a few seconds here. Shout out your coaches, sponsors, whatever you'd like. Floor is yours, my man.
All right, thank you. Well, thanks for having me. Shout out to my sponsors, Tenchi Fresh. Shout out to Supreme Media, Indiana Royalty Frenchies, and shout out to everybody else in the Memnon Army. Stand up, Chicago, stand up.
I appreciate it. We'll get back in touch as your fight approaches and you can speak on it. But until then, man, I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for your time and go get it, man.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Anytime. Thanks,
Peace
Emmanuel.
out.